Monday, and I'm going to show you what I sold over the weekend. I made a few good sales. So I sold this stuff here. This is a lot of little games. Brand name is Tommy, and this one is Tandy. That's like a Radio Shack type brand from the 70s. Like these all say 1975, and I think that one's, yeah, that's a Tommy from similar years. So anyways, I had this lot up for a while, and I was getting lots of views and lots of watchers and a few good offers, but I just kept on holding back because I wanted a little bit more. So I was asking for $50 for this whole lot, and so I took a best offer of $40. Plus it's actually going overseas to Spain, and so they paid $50 international track packet. So that's the lot of 5 that sold together. I got these, I believe, from a little clean out that I did, and someone's toys, and those are in the bottom of a box. I put them all together, sold them all in one little box. These here are some eye bolts. They're pretty long. They're about a foot long, and they come with a lock nut washer and a rubber washer and a nut. So I sold these together. Well, I was selling them individually. I think I was asking like $12. So I took a best offer of $8 each, so it's $16 total. And I believe that's just going local, so it's not very much shipping. But I've had those up for a long time. Yeah, it's just $12 for shipping. So I've had those up for a long time, and I was thinking of taking them down, but eventually they did sell. So, you know, that's a good, the list it and forget it. That's what I like to do, is just list it and then just kind of forget about it. So, and eventually, these long tail items, they will eventually sell. Sold this little switch here from a furnace, a range stove. This is just a burner element switch, $24.95 and $12 for shipping, going to Ontario. Some of these old CD-ROM games for a computer, some of them do quite well. Some of them are pretty rare. This one here I sold for $24.95. It has the box, obviously, and then the CD and the instruction manual inside. Great naval battles, burning steel. So I sold that one for $24.95, and I believe it was like $13 for shipping. It's going to Quebec. Again, that was just like I think I may have gotten that in the same pile of stuff that I got that from. Can't quite remember, but I didn't pay any money for it. So these blower motors have been a pleasant surprise so far in this early or in this late spring, early summer season. So yeah, it was a nice little surprise because I didn't really expect to start selling lots of these blower motors, but they have been selling. I've sold quite a few so far this season, and I sold 3 more over the weekend. These are blower motors. These 2 are from a furnace squirrel cage, and this one's from an air conditioning unit. That's where the outdoor air conditioning unit. This one, I believe it was like brand new. It looked like I remember that one, the air conditioner looked like it had never been used. So yeah, these sold full price. I don't have a best offer on this sort of stuff, so either they just buy it or they don't. So yeah, I believe that one was $129.95. That one was $100, and that one was $100, and that one was $75. Yeah, so really happy about these blower motors. Like I said, it's a nice little surprise. I really was not expecting to be selling any of these over the springtime, but I guess that everyone's running their air conditioners, and so these things are starting to go. Give you guys an idea about the currency. So that's $100 Canadian. $100 right now for today's date is about $75 US, or that is about 67 euros or 58 Great British pounds. So just to give you guys an idea on the currency, so it's about 75 American for one of these motors that I sold for. These are some parts that I just brought in last night. Was working pretty late last night outside, just taking apart some furnaces. I have about 5 or 6 furnaces sitting outside. I actually have one more in the truck because I just got back from a pickup. But yeah, so I took 3 blower motors out of the furnaces A couple of the blower motors didn't sound very good, so I didn't take them out. And a whole bunch of other parts, so like inducer motors and even like little capacitors and the furnace boards. I love these condenser traps as well, and a whole bunch of other different parts down there. I don't feel like taking that box off, it's so heavy. So I'll show you the furnaces outside. All right guys, very busy day today, running around and talking with accountants and talking with CRA and all sorts of fun stuff today. But as you can see, I got my packages all done. I've already gone to the my shop. They gave me a call this morning saying they have some stuff, and so I went there and I picked up some air conditioner and furnace. That's an older one, and then this ACR insert and some other little scrap down there. Oh yeah, maybe I'll show you guys an aerial shot of my scrap pile over there. It's very big. And then I have all that. That's all shred steel too. It's mainly, that's all shred steel. It's ready to go to the scrap yard. And this is what I was talking about before, about all those furnace parts. So I went through these, there's just 5, I went through them. And I just took all the inducer motors out and all the power supply boards and the blower motor. So I only took 3 blower motors out. See, I took them out of the squirrel cage. This is a squirrel cage. I don't know why they call it that, but it's kind of like, more like a hamster wheel cage, I think. Anyways, and then I left 2 of them inside because they, when I powered up the furnace, it just made a big, it just made a funny, bad noise. So you see, I did them all at once, and then on each furnace I kind of marked down what's good and what's not. So everything on this one seemed to be fine, except for the blower motor. The inducer motor was a bit rusty. My shop tells me that whenever they switch these things out, 90% of the time they switch out a furnace because it has a burnt out heat exchanger. But yeah, there was a couple here that see like blower not good, so I didn't take that. Yeah. Well, you can see here I still got lots of stuff though to go through. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 air conditioners. I got 2 stoves, snowblower. I got some of those. And a dishwasher. This is it's all stainless steel. Well, the inside is stainless steel at least. So there's some parts I want to take off that. And a refrigerator, a bathtub. That's all my aluminum, dirty aluminum stuff. There's a bunch of motors down there. Hey, I'll show you guys this. Look at this thing. There's probably, these are all ACRs. I have to still cut off the ends here. So look at all that. Man, oh man. And then I have these ones. So yeah, there's probably, I would say, once you cut off these the tin here, off these things, I'd say there's probably, I'll just guess like $500 in ACRs in this pile here. So I just got to put the work in and cut off the ends and then bring it in. But I'm going to go to the post office right now and check out the bin, my drop-off bins, just to see if there's anything there. But first, before I do that, I have to empty the truck out in case I find more stuff. Yeah, so back home, and this is what I got from my bin. So I didn't videotape when I was there because there was a bunch of guys working around the bin, some contractors. But so I just loaded up, came home. TV, I got 2 of these Whipper snippers. One's Ryobi, one is Home Light. Probably just scrap, I guess. I'm not sure about those. Bunch of this just loose metal. That's kind of just garbage, really. Those things are just all plastic, you know. This looks like a part of a printer that someone took apart. Little pieces of steel. this thing. It's like a drill press, I guess. You put your drill in that. But also got motherboard, no RAM, no CPU, and there is the copper heatsink, and got one of these guys with a battery in it. Those are always nice. Subwoofer thing, and then I got this black chest, this storage chest. There's nothing in it, and hood vent for a kitchen, big TV. I haven't looked in this bag yet. Wire. Is that Romex? No, that's like a cord from a vacuum or something. Cord, a little bit of cord, a little bit of wire. That looks busted up. Aluminum. And yeah, these cans here, those are empty. I don't know if I've said this in previous video, but I always punch a hole in these things. Otherwise, you could start a fire if you. I've seen a big fire happen at a scrapyard because from those types of things. Yeah, and the other stuff that was back there's just a bunch of boxes from my post office. They give me lots of stuff. There's one other thing that I didn't film. It happened on Saturday. I had to bring back my bin that was at my second location there that I started. So this was a bin that a drop-off bin that I started at a town nearby, and I got an email from the city saying that I can't have it there. So I picked it up, brought it back home. Not a big deal. You know, I just thought that maybe it wouldn't be a big deal to have it there, but they didn't want it. So I'm going to find a different location for this and ask around. There's a couple places I'm going to ask if they can are willing to let me put this in front of their location. Alright guys, check this out. Got some fan mail today. Come all the way from Staten Island, New York. Let's see what's inside here. Alright guys, check it out. Going to just dump all this stuff out. We'll see what we get here. Lots of goodies. Oh my gosh. Look at all this stuff. Just trying to show the shipping label. Wow. Oh my god, there's more. This is crazy. I can't believe you sent this. This is awesome. Oh my gosh. Look at all this stuff. So yeah, I had a fan contact me through my channel. Says that he cleans out storage lockers and he found a whole bunch of stuff he wants to send to me. So I gave him my address and he sent me all this stuff from Staten Island. That's just so cool. A Star Wars character. That's cool. That's the guy that flew in the TIE fighter, I think. There's another one. Wow. It's a stormtrooper. That's cool. And then all this other little stuff. Man, I'm gonna have some fun going through all this. Safety switches. Looks like just a bunch of little parts for stuff. I'm not sure. That's neat. What is that? Oh, it's a headlamp. It's a flashlight. There's a headlamp. Yeah, multimeter. I actually need one of those. That's so cool. What's this? Oh yeah, a protractor, I think that's called. My gosh. Well, I'm gonna have a real fun time going through all this stuff. Man, thank you so much. Lewis, I believe your name is, all the way in Staten Island. Man, special thanks to you, brother. Okay, going to go to the scrapyard today, and this is what my scrap looks like in the truck. It's just this is empty. It's pretty light. Just gonna get rid of it. And stove, bathtub, bunch of air conditioning parts, and there's a dishwasher back in there, and some other scrap tin. Last night I went through all of my stuff over here. I had a huge pile of stuff. I went through all of it and took it all apart. So I pretty much have gone through everything that I need to go through to get parts or copper and stuff. Yep, so that's it. Just going to the shop right now to pick up some more stuff. And oh, I left my windows open last night, and of course the seat is soaking wet. Oh well. So yeah, going to the shop today, pick up more scrap, and then first I have to go to the scrap yard, and then drop something off at the post office. I sold one thing last night. It was a furnace board, furnace control board for 75 bucks. That's better than nothing. All right, next stop, scrap yard. Alright, just pulling up to the bin right now and going to see what's there. Christine told me yesterday that there was some stuff there for me. An air conditioner that someone had taken apart. I think I see it now, just all the scrap steel from it. And she said the compressor was still inside. Take a look. And I'll show you guys what I got in the shop too. These are things that was at the shop. This is a giant window shaker air conditioner. It's huge. And a bunch of these motors. There's 5 motors there. A few of these gas valves. That. And this thing is just giant. It's a big heat exchanger. It's all cast aluminum, but it's dirty cast because of all these little pieces. I've gotten one of these before, and it's pretty much impossible. Well, it's not possible, but I just don't have the right equipment to strip all the little steel bits off. So I'll take these copper pieces off. There's one up there too. I'll take those off and bring those in, but pretty much it's just aluminum irony. It's a big piece though. Okay, so someone dropped off a couple air conditioners. Yeah, so they left all this copper on it. Weird, but they took the big rad. I don't know. Nothing in there. I'm getting a scrapper dropping off all of his tin, but he doesn't seem to be doing it very well. Scrapping, that is. So he leaves a lot of good stuff on it. So this is what my day was today, Wednesday, and just spent the whole day working on the truck. Put on new brakes, new rotors on each side, and wheel bearings too. Sorry, my kids are fighting on the trampoline right now. Yeah, I ordered rotor bearings from Rock Auto. They came in a couple days ago. I had rotors from when I bought the parts truck. The guy gave me a pair of brand new rotors. Put them on, and then, you know, it always happens that you think, every time I change brakes, you know, I think I can cut a corner, I can save some money, I'll reuse the old calipers or something. It just never seems to work out that way. So I was fiddling around with it, and I just went and bought new calipers for each side, $40 each. You know, you can't skimp out on brakes. So yeah, I was changing this one here, and when I went to go change it, it looked like this. So you had one pad was completely worn out, and then one pad was still full. Like it looks like it hasn't even had any wear at all. So that's, I read that that's the sliding pins have gone bad. So it's such difficult to I find it so difficult sometimes making these decisions, but I decided just to change it all out, go worry free with it. And so yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. All I have to do now is just put the tires on. Oh yeah, and I have to bleed the brake valves too. So bleed the calipers and add some more brake fluid. And then tomorrow, scrap day. Going to go do a quick little scrap run. This is my scrap load. I have 2 furnaces, a little chest freezer. This is like a dehumidifier thing. Got a big refrigerator. Those old fridges are just so heavy. Hot water tank and a bunch of other scrap. Actually, maybe I'll just tie this one down a little bit better. Something like that, just in case. Let's get going. I just tested out my brakes because I put my tires back on. Man, oh man, what a good feeling having new brakes on the truck. Man, it's just like a brand new truck. It's awesome. Dropped off the packages, and I'm here at my drop-off bin. There's a little bit of stuff here. A little bit of metal, hot water tank, old rototiller. A bunch of batteries, Ryobi chargers, Ryobi batteries, little flip phone. I love flip phones. They should bring them back. iPhone. Wow. That should be worth a little bit, I think. iPhone 4. Huh. Neat. So, out of all this stuff, I really like the batteries. Are nice if they work. And it comes with a charger. And the cell phones. That's really good. DVD player too. Hey guys. So, you just saw me pulling out that cell phone out of my recycling bin. And I just wanted to show you it. So, it's an iPhone. And I'm not sure like what kind of it is. I think it's an iPhone 4 because that's what it said on the box, but I don't really know too much about iPhones. Anyways, so it seems to work just fine. All the slides and everything. It's just the only thing that I found is that the power button, it doesn't power off when you try and turn it off there. So I guess this button is just defective or something. Yeah, so anyways, everything works, and I want to show you something here. So let's see what happens if we try and call somebody. So this is my phone. Hang on, I have a pretty dorky sounding ringtone. Anyways, you get the idea. Alright, so this phone is still connected onto a plan. I find it amazing. So yeah, like all their contacts, all their text messages, everything is still on here. It's a good thing I'm an honest guy. So I'm going to try and contact them, the person who dropped it off, try and contact them and tell them that they need to disconnect this. I don't really know what to do. I'm going to try and reach out to them and try and find out who they are, whoever dropped it off at my recycling bin, and go from there. And then I'll take the SIM card out and I'll wipe it, and then I'll try and resell it. So I'm really appreciative that people are dropping off really nice electronics at my bin. It's great. Going to flip it, make a few bucks. Yeah. So anyways, thought I'd share that with you guys. It's just amazing. I don't know. Hey guys, we're working outside right now and getting a little bit wet, a little bit dirty. It's good times. This is what I'm doing here. Just cleaning off all these, making a big scrap load for tomorrow. Clean up some metal. So back here I have I believe I counted 17 compressors. These are all from central air conditioners. This one here is the biggest one. I've showed that in one of my last videos. It's about, I can probably get about $11 or $11.75 for that. I get 15 cents a pound for these compressors, so if that one's like 11 bucks, you know, probably get about 150 bucks for all that. Down here, cast iron rads. I banged them all apart with a sledgehammer, and they had lots of fittings in them, so I took all the fittings off, so I should get a clean black cast price for it. And I just broke them into manageable pieces too, because they can get really heavy. So there's all little bits and pieces that I broke apart, and I should. So yeah, they're just easier to carry around when it's this size. Right over here, this is a big bucket of brass. In one of my last videos, I said that I haven't gone to the scrapyard in over 2 weeks because I had a bad back. So really, this stuff has just been piling up. You can see here, this bucket here is probably around 60 pounds. Should get around like $200, maybe, well, maybe not that much. I'm not sure how much I can get for that. Yeah, maybe about like 150 bucks, let's say. And then I'm also cleaning off some aluminum copper rads. It just started, so I'm just going to start throwing these in. Yeah, I just wanted to show you guys what was underneath them before I started filling up the truck with the ACRs. I'm going to an auction tomorrow, so I'm going to bring this stuff into the scrap yard. Hopefully I'll get there around like 8:30, and then I'm going to go, there's an auction that starts at 10 o'clock. So I want to have some cash for the auction, because it sounds like they have a lot of good stuff that I like machinery, trailers, tools, stuff like that. They even have a truck. We'll see. Well, I'm not sure about the truck. I just redid the brakes on this guy, so kind of happy with it for now. Yeah, I'm just going to continue to clean off these things, and all I'm doing right now, see, I have these buckets set up like this, and so I put a piece of wood on my little table here, and so I'm just using the circular saw, and I'm just slicing it right off, and all the cut-offs will go in there. Yeah, so that's how I'm doing it this time. Going to be a bit faster this time, and then later on I'll go through and I'll try and take off all these copper ends. But yeah, so I'm just going to try and fill up the truck with all the ACRs. Hopefully I'll get to those ones too. And I have some copper inside the shed. I'll load up that too. Makita is smoking. Oh well, I guess this thing is toast. No pun intended. But yeah, it doesn't matter. I found this thing in the garbage one day. Used it for quite a bit. I think it's finally done. Okay guys, a lot of hard work last night. Show you what I did. So there's all the ACR cutoffs. And I still have to go through that stuff. All the ACRs are gone over there. And I'll show you the truck over here. It's pretty full. Saturday morning, I'm just getting ready to go to the auction. There's the truck. Completely full. So we'll see how much I get for all that. I'm thinking it's going to be over $1,000. We'll see. Wow. All right. Probably this is the biggest load I've ever brought in one truckload. Man, oh man. So let's just quickly read it off. It was 601 pounds of aluminum copper rads. And I said to him, are you flexible on the price? Can you go up a little bit on the ACRs? And he says, yeah, sure. So he gave me 10 cents extra per pound. So I got $1.25 a pound for 601 pounds. That was $751. Next, the copper 2, $103 for. Yeah, maybe I'll just show you the ticket. Aluminum copper rads, 601 pounds. Number 2 copper, 43 pounds, $100. Brass, 91 pounds, $150. That was all the rotors and drums. That was the cast iron. 48 bucks for all that. Number 1 copper at $86. Number 3 copper, $15. And copper content. Those were the air conditioner compressors. This is 1,000 pounds. Got 150 bucks. Just like I think I said that, 150 bucks. So that's awesome, man. Oh man. So $1,313 total. Yep, easily the biggest load that I have gotten at one time. I think there was one time before where I got like 1,100 bucks, but yeah, that was easily the biggest one. All right, so off to the auction, and we'll see if I can find anything there. All right, guys, made it back home. Had a long day, but it was a good day. Just went to the auction. Didn't buy too much there. What I bought at the auction today were these 2 boxes. There's really not much in them. It's just a lot of old electrical stuff, kind of stuff like that. Don't think I'll make too much money off of that, or nothing I can really use. These handles are kind of neat. I also bought this thing of, little screwdriver set. The other thing I got at the auction were a set of crow feet. I've always wanted a set of those, and some wrenches. Big pile of wrenches, and so those are nice. What was the other thing that I got? Oh yeah, a tire remover, manual one. I'm not too sure how it works yet, but I'll figure it out. Bought it because, why not? The rest of the stuff in here is I got at my drop-off recycling bin. I just swung by on the way home. So I got a laptop. It's pretty nice. HP laptop. It doesn't look like there's anything broken on it. And I got 3 printers. They're really big old printers. There's 2 computer monitors back there. That metal thing is really light. It's just a metal shelf. This VCR, I've never actually seen a VCR that has the VGA connector before. I could be, they could be quite common. Maybe I just never noticed it before. And old computer, has a floppy drive. It's pretty old. No hard drive though. Battery backup. This old blender. And telephone. All in all, it's a pretty good day. So that's it for the video today, guys. Thanks so much for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. See you next time.